The hypothetical moral question involves engineers and whether or not should they program a self-driving car, a sedan in this case, to hit a SUV or a motorcycle if the sedan is faced with incoming danger and cannot stop. Should the sedan swerve to the left and hit the SUV, or should it swerve to the right and hit the motorcyclist? Or continue straight and take the brunt of the damage? In order to answer this question, it requires an understanding of physics, morals, and common sense. Hitting the SUV would be the most ideal choice to make as an engineer. SUVs are big, bulky, and designed to take some damage. SUVs also have more than adequate cushioning to protect both itself and a driver in a crash. Cushioning is so important because it allows us to remove forces from the overall equation by means of absorbing it. The less forces there are in a crash, the less deadly it becomes. SUVs also have really good bumpers, which are good in a crash scenario because it absorbs forces even further and flicks some forces away from the vehicle, keeping it safe. Now, some might argue that hitting the motorcycle makes sense, mostly because the motorcycle has the least amount of mass, which would result in the least amount of returning force to the car if we use Newton's third law of motion. This scientifically is sound and makes sense, but ethically it is not right. Hitting a motorcyclist with a car that's twice the mass is just evil and is a guaranteed death. Blood would be on someone's hands if the motorcycle is hit, which is never a right thing to do, how much the science backs it up. Another option will just be going straight. Avoid the car, avoid the motorcycle, problem solved, right? Wrong. Continuing straight would not only put an innocent driver in danger, but could also lead to a deadly chain reaction of crashes, which would result in a deadly pileup. This is because the other drivers wouldn't be able to react in time. The average reaction time for a human is a fraction of a second, which is incredibly slow when compared to the fraction of a second that a computer takes to make a decision. The computer in the car would simply be too fast for the other drivers around it to keep up, and that could cause damage everyone around the car. Driving straight might be the most selfless option, but certainly not the safest or best option. If our world was perfect and everything was possible, then an option that could be better than the SUV would be some sort of kinetic shield that is projected from the sedan, which could protect it from danger. The shield could absorb all forces from the incoming danger and make it a non-issue. This could save the lives of all three vehicles and everyone else behind them too.